Welcome back to Marcus English Stories. Today, we tell the story of Ford. This story is about a man, his idea, and the big change in how people work and travel. The words are simple. The story is clear. It will help you learn English and learn about a great company. Henry Ford was born in 1863 on a small farm in the United States. He liked machines when he was a boy. He took things apart to see how they worked. He dreamed of building a machine that could move people fast and be used by many people. At that time, cars were rare and very expensive. Only rich people could buy them. Henry wanted a car for many people and at a price many could pay. Henry left the farm to learn about engines. He worked as a mechanic and read books. He met other men who liked machines. He tried to make cars. At first, his early cars did not work well. He did not give up. He learned from his mistakes. In 1903, he and some friends started the Ford Motor Company. The name was simple: Ford. In the early years, Ford made a few cars by hand. Each car took a long time to build. The cost was high. Henry wanted to make a car for ordinary people. He wanted a car that was safe, simple, and cheap. In 1908, Ford started a car model that changed the world. The car was the Model T. The Model T was not fancy. It was strong. It was easy to fix. It used simple parts. People liked it. Henry Ford did not stop at a good car. He also changed how cars were made. He built a factory where each worker had one job. He put work in order like a line. Each worker did one small task again and again. This idea made building cars much faster. The car moved from worker to worker. This was the start of the moving assembly line. With the line, Ford could make many cars in less time. The cost for each car went down. This meant more people could buy a car. A new way of work came with the moving line. Before this, many factories made things slowly. The Ford line made work fast and steady. Henry also paid his workers more than other companies. He knew that when workers had money, they could buy cars too. In 1914, Ford paid a wage called the $5 day. This was high at that time. The pay helped Ford keep good workers. The workers felt they had a fair pay. Many people wanted a job at Ford. The Model T and the assembly line changed life in small towns and big cities. Roads were built. Gas stations appeared. People could live farther from their work. They could buy fresh food from far away. The car gave people more choice. It helped cities grow. It also helped many other businesses. Steel, glass, rubber, and road building all grew because of cars. Ford did not only build cars. The company also built many parts of the car world. Ford made tools for factories. It made a system to move parts. It built new ways to test parts. The company also tried new ideas in design. Henry liked to solve simple problems with new ideas. He often said that simple ideas can be the best. The company grew fast. By the 1920s, Ford had many factories in the United States and in other countries. People all over the world could buy Ford cars. The company made money and built new models. Yet the rise was not always straight up. There were hard times. The Great Depression in the 1930s hit many firms. People had less money to buy cars. Ford had to change. The company saved money, cut costs, and kept working on new models. During World War II, Ford helped in a big way. The company changed its factories to make parts for the army. They made engines, tanks, and planes. Ford workers built many things for the war. The work helped the war effort, and it changed the company again. After the war, Ford returned to making cars for people. The company used the new skills from the war to build better cars. After the war, the auto world grew fast. New companies tried new designs. Ford made new models and new tools. The company used new metals and new machines. The car nameplates changed. Some models were small and cheap. Some models were big and strong. The world wanted different cars. Ford tried to make many kinds. In the 1960s and 1970s, the car world changed again. People wanted safer cars. They wanted cars that used less fuel. Ford answered with new ideas. The company also faced hard competition. Other car companies made good cars too. People could buy cars from Japan, Europe, and other places. Ford had to work hard to keep its customers. In the 1970s, a fuel crisis made oil and gas very costly. Cars that used a lot of fuel became less popular. Ford and other car makers had to make cars that used less fuel. This need changed how cars were made. The designs became lighter and had smaller engines. The rush to save fuel led to many new ideas in engines and in the materials used for cars. Ford also had to meet new rules on safety and cleaner air. Governments made laws to protect people and the sky. The company had to make cars with better brakes, better seats, and parts that caused less pollution. These rules helped people stay safer and breathe cleaner air. They also pushed Ford to make more research on engines and on new parts. In the late 20th and early 21st century, new technology came fast. Computers began to help in design. Robots began to help in factories. Ford used computers to design cars in a new way. Robots helped weld parts and paint cars. This new work made cars better in some ways and made the cost of some work go down. Yet people still did many jobs by hand. Ford also started to work on new types of cars. Electric cars, hybrid cars, and cars with new tech started to appear. Ford made small electric models and hybrid models. The world saw that the future could be electric. Many firms, including Ford, started to plan for a future that uses less oil. The company also learned from its past. The idea of making a car for many people stayed strong. Ford kept a name for making solid and useful cars. The style of the cars changed, but the aim stayed the same: to give people good value for money. Ford also worked to make cars that are safe and easy to use. Ford grew around the world. The company had factories in many countries. It sold cars for many kinds of roads and weather. People in cold places and hot places drove Fords. The company learned to make cars for the local tastes. In some countries, small cars were best. In others, big trucks and vans were needed. Ford made both with the local teams.
The company faced a hard test in the 2000s. New rivals, new tech, and new rules made the market tough. Ford had to cut costs and make new models quickly. The company changed its plan. It focused on its strong points: trucks, vans, and certain cars. The firm also kept a strong brand in many markets. One strong part of Ford is its trucks. The Ford truck, called the F-Series, became a symbol of strength and hard work. Farmers, builders, and families used these trucks. They could carry big loads. They could tow other vehicles. For many years, the F-Series sold more than any other vehicle in the United States. This success gave Ford a steady income and a strong place in the auto world. In recent years, Ford put effort into electric vehicles and new services. The firm made an electric version of its popular trucks and other models. The company also worked on new ways for people to use cars. This work includes sharing services, new apps to find parts, and systems that let cars talk to phones. Ford also had times when things were not right. The company had product recalls when parts were not safe. It had years with less profit. It also dealt with worker strikes and talks with unions. Many of these problems were hard. Yet the firm tried to learn from mistakes. Companies like Ford must work to fix issues and keep trust with their customers. Across more than a century, Ford's story shows some clear lessons. First, a simple idea can change the world. Henry Ford wanted a car for many people. He did not make a car for rich people only. Second, changes in how we work can make big things happen. The moving assembly line turned slow work into fast work. It let many people buy cars and changed many jobs. Third, a firm must change with time. Rules, needs, and new ideas push companies to change their plans. Ford faced many new needs and tried to adapt. Today, Ford is both old and new. It has a very long history and many proud moments. It also looks to the future with new technology and new plans. The company keeps testing new ideas about clean energy, smart cars, and new services. The name Ford still stands for cars that many people can use. This story of Ford is not only about one firm. It is about people who build things, who take risks, and who keep working even when times are hard. It is about how one idea, a car for many, can grow into a big change in the world. The road of Ford had turns, ups and downs. The firm had success and hard days, but the drive to make cars for people stayed. If you learn English with this story, try to note new words. Read it again and speak it out loud. Try to make short notes about Henry Ford, the Model T, the assembly line, and the F-Series truck. These are the big points that helped Ford grow. Also, think of the lessons. Keep trying, change when needed, and make simple ideas work for many people.